Below. Listen.
Oh,
Yes.
bug-sized man. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be eaten by a
And by the way, my dad is just watching right now.
carnivorous plant?
For my
Well,
new,
let's find out. Number
what
5.
happened?
Pitcher
you
plants.
just get killed by spiders. Oh, it's the sprouts.
The pitcher plant gets its
Pitchers.
name from its pitcher-shaped leaves, and it uses these as deadly traps.
Okay.
Picture this. First, your insect brain is lured in by the sweet scent of nectar. And once you reach the top, you start slurping to your heart's content. But what you don't realize is the
Go back.
But what you don't realize is the surface you're standing on has a waxy coating, making it extremely slippery. You take one step too close to the edge, and you've fallen into the pitcher plant's digestive fluids. The walls are covered in wax too, making it impossible to climb out, and you slowly realize that there's no escape. As your arms grow tired, you begin to drown, and the plant starts digesting you alive. Why must you do this, pitcher plant? Well, that's a great question.
Yeah,
Pitcher
it's a
plants
great
and most
question.
other carnivorous plant species live in environments that provide insufficient nutrients. So they've adapted to get the essentials like nitrogen, phosphorus, and magnesium from your flesh instead.
That's
Their
actually
diet
why.
mostly consists of bugs, but some pitchers are large enough to eat frogs and rats too. Subscribe, dude. They come in so many different shapes and sizes, like this one. Remind you of something?
Yeah, that's what.
Yep, that's a toilet. The lid secretes an abundance of nectar that attracts small mammals like the tree shrew. And while it eats the nectar, the toilet bowl catches any post-lunch dumps. That's right, this pitcher plant eats poop. A wholesome symbiotic relationship. My favorite pitcher plant species has got to be the cobra lily,
Yeah,
and this
mine
is how it would eat you. You're lured in by the scent of nectar again, this time coming from a leaf shaped like the forked tongue of a cobra. The concentration of nectar increases as you move further up, the plant's sneaky invitation to get you to climb inside. And eventually you end up inside a beautiful dome with light pouring in through many holes. Having had your fill of nectar, you decide to leave, and there's so many exits to choose from. How convenient. Oh. But it's not an exit, it's a window. You try another one. Strange. Oh well, you'll just leave the way you came in. But wait, which one was the entrance? Confusion sets in as all the exits you see turn out to be fakes. You don't notice, but this whole time you've been moving deeper and deeper inside the plant. Until... Now, unlike other pitcher plants, the cobra lily doesn't digest you with enzymes. Instead, gross midge larvae and bacteria start eating you alive, breaking you down into nutrient soup for the cobra lily to slurp up. Now, if you don't want to be eaten by my pet plant, you should boop the like button. It really helps.
You need water flat with BD. Water flat.
Helps me out a lot. Pitcher plants are just the first on this list, and there's 4 more leafy assassins to go.
And
Number 4, bladderwort.
Oh,
Bladderworts
What,
grow
a
in fresh
bladder?
water and wet soil environments, and on the surface they have cute little flowers, but underneath is where the cold-blooded murder happens. One nice sunny day, you're swimming along living your best life, and then in the blink of an eye, you're suffocating in total darkness. You've been caught in the bladderwort's trap. Attached to the plant's underwater stems are these structures called bladders, but instead of holding
well, this is only holding pee or something.
they act as trapdoors.
Oh, only trapdoors.
On, dude. First, water is expelled, creating negative pressure inside, and the trap is set.
It looked like
When
a
you
snake,
came swimming
actually.
along, you brushed past one of the
looked like
bladder's
a
trigger heads,
snake.
breaking the trapdoor seal. This created a vacuum,
Look, it looked like a snake. The bladder looked like a snake.
sucking you in within minutes. The bladderwort's diet consists of nematodes, fish fry, and mosquito larvae, but it can eat larger things like tadpoles too. It does this by digesting you in stages. First,
Your phone is
dissolving
leaking
your
data
head
while
into
you
it,
sleep.
then your body, then your legs, until you've been completely...
Oh my god.
Everybody knows that the best way to fight back
Sticky leaves.
Sundews are named after the glistening drops of nectar covering their long
Right.
tendril-like leaves. But despite their beauty, these drops have a deadly function. The nectar is laced with a powerful glue, and as soon as you've touched it, it's a wrap. Literally. The plant senses your struggle, so it starts constricting its tentacles inwards, bringing you into contact with as much stickiness as possible. The secretions coat your whole body, immobilizing your limbs and clogging your breathing holes, causing you to suffocate in a matter of minutes. This whole time, the sundew has been secreting digestive enzymes as well, slowly dissolving you until only a skeleton is left behind. Compared to some of the other plants though, being hugged to death actually sounds like a nice way to go. Another sticky leaf species is the butterworm, named after the buttery texture of its leaves. Works in pretty much the same way as the sundew, except its leaves are broad and flat, so there's more surface area for killing and eating. But not all carnivorous sticky leaf plants do the digesting. The rhododendron macrocephalum has a mutualistic relationship with them.
Rhododendron molluscum. Rhododendron molluscum.
Mirrored bug. The plant does the trapping, and the mirrored bug stabs you with its face. And then it sucks out your nutrient soup, turning it into nutrient poop for the plant to absorb. But something isn't adding up here. How does a plant that's highly adapted to catching bugs not catch this bug? It turns out that the mirrored bug has an extremely thick coating of grease, completely protecting it from the sticky clutches of the plant. Number 2, corkscrew plants. Oh, okay. So one day you're rolling around in the dirt when you stumble upon a tunnel. Where does it go? Is there treasure at the end?
Yes!
You've just arrived at the opening to one of the corkscrew plant's many corkscrew-shaped leaves. As you travel through the spiraling tunnel, you brush past these strange pointed hairs. They're arranged in a way that makes moving into the tunnel very easy, but moving out,
sacrificing these devotees.
Impossible. Your
my
only
God.
option now is to go deeper in.
Flick ads. Oh wait. Oh, finally.
The cave. And after what feels like ages, you finally reach a nice chamber filled with digestive fluids and a slow, painful death. The corkscrew plant's diet consists of protozoans, mites, and annelids. And because of the sheer number of them hanging around in the dirt, the plant doesn't need to attract them. It just sits there and watches as the critters walk themselves into its stomach. Number 1, snap traps.
Oh! Penis fly
I
swab!
bet you've all been waiting for this one. When you think of a carnivorous plant, the first thing that springs to your mind is the Venus flytrap. But contrary to their name, these plants don't actually.
Yes. Here is my thing. Here. This is probably at a long time ago. I just see this plant. I didn't know it is a carnivorous plant. As I say, this is the only plant that can only kill bugs. But it isn't. There's other carnivorous plants.
Eat that many flies. Their diet consists of roughly 1/3 ants, 1/3 spiders, and 1/3 miscellaneous critters. Only 5% are flying insects. 4 adaptations make the Venus flytrap an effective killer. First, the leaves' bright red color and sweet nectar smell tricks you into thinking you spotted a delicious fruit. Second are these tiny sensory hairs all over its leaves. Nothing happens if you only touch a hair once, but if you touch it twice, as each trap can only operate 7-ish times before dying, this adaptation prevents wasting a snap on something like a raindrop or a fallen leaf. Third, each trap has these long lashes, which look like menacing teeth. Venus flytraps are quite quite picky with their food, as starting the digestive process takes a lot of energy. So, smaller, unworthy prey can escape through the gaps in the lashes. I'm free. But bigger prey like you are trapped inside. Forced to make doubly sure that it's caught a big juicy meal, the plant waits until the sensory hairs are repeatedly triggered while closed, before it finally gets ready for dinner time. The trap clamps down even tighter, interlocking its lashes
Before we
and
take
forming an
multiple
airtight
days, I
seal.
think.
You slowly die of suffocation, and the plant secretes digestive enzymes, dissolving you over the course
Okay. And
of a few days. When it finally opens up, all that's left of you is a skeleton. So many exciting ways to be eaten. Now watch this one next. Or else. See ya.
oh, goodbye, guys. This is last video, I guess. See you later.